What I've been telling people, the new people that come and ask me questions, is I will say, okay, what you need to do is start taping every single show. Every time you're on stage, you need to tape it. If not videotape, then at least audio tape. And then go back and do the hard thing, and that's listen to it. And if you listen to your performance, consistently listen to all your performances, you're going to get better. Because for me, it drove me nuts to listen to myself. To listen to myself on stage was painful because I just knew where it was weak, and I knew why it was weak a lot of times after I listened to it. And so it forces you to go, well, that sucked, you know.
Well,
suck, and so I'm going to have to fix it.
You have to have a measure of self-awareness, and you've got to have a measure of self-objectivity. I mean, there's a story that I've written about a guy who he was a new comedian, and he called me up, you know, and I was doing well. I was doing well right from the beginning of my, you know, after I developed my system and knew what I was doing. I was able to kill him, and I developed a following, blah blah. And this guy called me over as one of the open mic people, and he goes, "Man, you gotta check out my video I killed." Yeah. And I go over, and the only reason I went over is because he said there was beer. So I, you know, beer, okay, well, at least there's something. So I go over there. He offers me the beer, and he goes, "Check this out, I killed." And he plugs in at the time it was a VCR tape, and I think there was like 2 coughs and a sneeze during his act. And he goes, "Man, what do you think?" And I said, "Man, this beer is excellent."
Yeah.
Okay, that was as far as I could go. I mean, it was horrible what he was doing. He didn't get any decent audience response. And I had asked him, I mean, how many people were in the audience? And man, it was a lot. It was like 75, 80, 100 people. It's like, and they were seated properly and all that kind of stuff. And he gets 2 coughs and a sneezes, and he's like, "Woo, I'm doing the wave. Woohoo." It's like, man, dude, this is not it. That's not comedy. That's something else. I'm not sure exactly what it was. It was something that you see maybe late at night on Lifetime TV, or I don't know what it was.
Yeah, just before the guy throws himself under a train.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to help those people, because I know people like that too. I get sent DVDs. A lot of people send me their DVDs, and they're so proud of them. And I just
cringe.
What I honestly what I do now, and this has saved me a lot of time and taken a lot of pressure off, is I just run the evaluator. I'll just run comedy evaluator, and then I send them the par scores, and I say, here's what you need to be at to be legitimately a comedian, and this is where your score is. So, you know, the numbers don't lie, and I still get people that argue with me every now and then, and we'll say, well, you're not, you know, this machine is not representative of the essence of what I'm trying to accomplish. And it's like, well, sure. If you're trying to accomplish something other than making the audience laugh, then yeah, you may be right on track. But truthfully, that's all I know to do. You listen to your show, and you're right. You have to be objective. And if you can't be objective, you're dead in the water. And probably the people who are not objective are not going to listen to this interview anyway.